Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Be the Change, Change the World, where it's not just a nice idea, but it's an initiative and a lifestyle. So welcome or welcome back, whichever the case may be. Appreciate you for being here. If this video helps you out, I just ask that you give this video a thumbs up so that other people could see it too. Appreciate you in advance. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below, including my contact information if you should feel so inclined. Welcome to your daily short. I'm not, time is fluid, and these videos are timeless, so I'm not even going to date them anymore. It's just going to be whatever comes out. I've already shuffled my cards off camera, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what are the most important messages for the daily short today? What are the most important messages for the daily short? Okay. Okay. So the cards that came out is the Two of Wands in the reverse, the Lovers in the upright, the Star in the reverse, and Justice in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles reversed, and at the top of the deck is the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is a perspective. Not everybody's perspectives are accurate. Some are distorted, and this is a distorted perspective. So we got the Two of Wands in the reverse. Two of Wands in the reverse is like, indicates a lack of planning. It also indicates making a poor choice. What was that choice regarding? This could be a sexual partner. But this is the Lover's card is also, it's also about making a choice here. And the choice that was made here, that was an error, okay, and that's the Two of Wands in reverse. That's a erroneous choice. We got the Star in reverse with the Justice in reverse. So right away, we have all three air signs out here: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. The person that I'm talking about could have a Grand Trine air in their chart. But that's not necessarily for everybody. These could just be pertaining to whatever signs in a particular house for others. So the Star in the reverse, that is all about, not healing. This is not calling attention to the things within them that needed healed. Well, because the Star in the upright is very public, right? Well, with the Star in reverse, this is very private. All right? And the private thing here is that there is wounding here that someone is operating from and has been operating from in all of their romantic partnerships, however many there have been. And the Star in reverse also talks about the lack of hope, the lack of faith. And not wanting to stand out as well. And that's the shadow aspects of Aquarius. The star in the upright is thinking outside of the box, for healing, for the public healing. And this is like a resistance to healing. The justice in the reverse, everybody's familiar with that. That's unfair, unbalanced, unjust. It could indicate legal issues of any kind. It could indicate divorce. It could indicate just legal issues in general. Like, this person may or may not be in trouble with the law. It doesn't have to be that extreme. It could just be as little as, this is a person who doesn't do the right thing because they're hiding these wounds and they're resisting the healing of these wounds. These are the kind of wounds that plays out in your relationships here. And how it plays out in your relationships is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Not a balance giving and taking. So I talk all the time about the necessity of reciprocal relationship. This is a person who absolutely doesn't know how to have a reciprocal relationship, because the pattern that they've always had, the pattern that they learned whenever they were a kid, the pattern that they developed into over time, and, that's, put them out of balance with giving and receiving. This is the kind of person who just takes. They take from you. And then the Page of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who, watches, they stalk, they spy, they observe, they're sneaky. They lack the confidence of so much, because this person just is operating from insecurities. And so I don't think that they believe that they can be functional in the world. Because in order to be functional in the world, there needs to be reciprocal relationships. There needs to be elements of gratitude and giving, being generous to people. This is someone who is not generous. They're very selfish. They're very stingy. This is someone who hides behind their childhood a lot. That was how I was raised. Just because that was how you were raised doesn't make it right. Doesn't mean that it gives you the free reign to do all this crazy shit here, because this goes so far as perhaps to stalk people, whether it be on social media, whether it be any type of other electronic stalking, whether it be physically stalking, seeing them in the community and following them. Like, this has like a range of potential crazy shit that it's right underneath the justice in the reverse too. So this person sometimes participates in actions that are sometimes illegal, all in the name of love, like the person that they love. Their idea of love is quite restrictive, and it's restricted to a very transactional relationship. You do this for me, and then we do the deed, and then I just take from you, and then whenever I'm taking all your money and all of your time and your attention and all of that. I'm just going to stalk and spy on you too. And, make sure that someone like stays in line. This is very oppressive. This is very controlling energy. This is also the energy of someone who isn't honest. And, like I said, they operate in very gray areas, and they operate in areas that are sometimes illegal. They're just illegal. And this is going down the wrong path here. But this person here, they feel justified in all of their shady actions here, because it's all about continuing to get what they want. Okay, so the advice for this reading is guarded and protected. Thank you for protecting my loved ones and me, ensuring that we're safe and all of our needs are met. I now accept your help gratefully and gracefully, knowing that it's right for me and all others to accept heavenly assistance. Yeah, so this is someone who really needs some help. And, if someone, who does behave in this way, if they would want to change their ways, all they need to do is, pray and say they're sorry, take accountability for their actions, and, ask for, help to get on the right path. But it's all in the choice of the individual. We all have the free will to make the decision to, fix the error or continue down this wrong path here of keeping the wounding and doing things that are illegal and immoral. So there's a way out of this, but it just involves taking accountability with God and a real effort to turn away from this behavior. So that is what I have for y'all. I have no idea what I'm going to call this short, but I'll figure it out. I hope everybody's having a great week, and I'll talk to y'all soon.